hey, Nigel most sweet no right, you know, and I tell you the Prime Minister, look like the Prime Minister and Nigel are use the same toothpaste, you know. Believe you me, because it's either Nigel lending the toothpaste or tell him what brand of toothpaste to buy, but I don't know, Rasta. A pure sweet mouth, you know, it's election then here when you hear them talk, they're going, you know.
Welcome back to the channel, my viewers and my subscribers. Please listen to what Mutabaruka had to say on the stepping razor, which was done March 23rd, 2023. Please remember to subscribe to the channel so this will help with the YouTube algorithm as we build our community together. Please to leave your thoughts in the comment section, listen and enjoy. Let's get right into the video.
This is the stepping razor, the art of war. We're there with you next Thursday. Yeah, man, we are Rove, you know? We are Rove. Yes, album called Remembering Babandi. Various artists do Babandi songs on it. Sweet, 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 sweet. Set me free. As usual, we're there until 5:45, you know, see, and then we have a just dip into some of the things that we are going in Jamaica and outside of Jamaica, because we don't have shorter things. We don't shorter things, man. We don't really shorter things. We have 2 interviews for doing in the night, in the day, yeah? 2 interviews. Yes, one with Mr. Morrison from the trade union who represent the security guard. And you know, the security guard, I mean, the news here right now, especially we are going over Portmore there. And then we have the brethren who make history in Jamaica, yeah? A one-man army climb up on top of the bus terminus vibes, yeah. We have him, I go talk to him, yes. So, we hear the sweet mouth Nigel. That's not my brethren name Nigel me I talk about, you know, the Minister of Finance. Sweet mouth Nigel sweeten up the people them. And then the Prime Minister come, I don't know where him do, 6 hours him talk. Boy, may I tell you, him a try convince the people them. Meanwhile, him they attack, you know, the polls are show say them drop in popularity, and Tufton take him over in popularity amongst the JLP people them. Mr. Tufton, how you do, sir? Well, may I tell you, you work hard for that. So the Prime Minister talk for the budget debate. Nigel talk sweet, hey, Nigel most sweet no right, you know, and I tell you the Prime Minister, look like the Prime Minister and Nigel are use the same toothpaste, you know. Believe you me, because it's either Nigel lending the toothpaste or tell him what brand of toothpaste to buy, but I don't know, Rasta. A pure sweet mouth, you know it's election then here when you hear them talk, they're going, you know. When you're a man turn up for nearly 6 hours and I talk about this and that, you know say them really are campaign. So Nigel look like him lend the Prime Minister him toothpaste, or maybe at the same toothbrush. Last week we talked about the government of Jamaica is anti-ganja, and where the Prime Minister are trying to make it look like them interested in it in certain ways. But me I come back this week and say it again. This government is not interested in ganja. I don't care what them want to say. I don't care what them want to say. Them don't want the ganja thing to be part of that economical development that it can be. We know that. They prefer tourism, and them now mention that them are make millions of dollars for the remittance money that is being sent by Jamaicans abroad to them family and friends here, which is a big part of the spouse up of the economical pocket. Yes, and some of them, some might get stolen, and we don't know where it go. But me know say the economy, the rebounding of the economy after COVID, where Sweet Mouth Nigel a talk about. Oh, them say the economy gone back to pre-COVID times. And there is certain light we will reach at the end of the tunnel. Yes, them couldn't call a local election to make the people them view what is going. It's a lie them a tell. Lie them a tell. The information that them give the people about why them don't do it. Nothing no go so. And you have Jamaican people who buy into it. How the hell the Sweet Mouth Nigel cannot talk so sweet? But the economy is doing this and this percentage, this and GP, this and all them something there. Him should have got GP. And then them a tell you this and that. And when we look on the people them, we still see the same thing a go on. And then the poll come show say what we were saying all the while says sure. So the people them is losing interest in the two party them. Losing interest in the two party them. The majority of Jamaican people don't have nothing to say about PNP and GLP. Something's intrinsically wrong if them are do something so right. Or something so right can be so wrong. Sound like a love song, don't it? Or can be something so right, be so wrong? And we not fight against them because we want to fight against them. We are say, they must just know, say, things is not all halos and halabaloo and balloon and Christmas tree. Especially when you go up on the ground and see how the people them react to certain things. It no fear. But them should have paint them picture there. If them paint them picture and continue to paint these pictures, and we're going to come forward, Today I video, so we're going to talk about Sweet Mouth Nigel. And I know my brethren, when I know name Nigel, me I talk about, the Minister of Finance. Sweet Mouth Nigel and the Prime Minister who are use the same toothpaste, because that me have to say, because his mouth get sweet too. At 6 hours him talk, the toothpaste sweet him. And it's the same thing over and over again, where them tell you certain things during the end of the year, what them call it the financial year, and the beginning of the other one. And they make certain promises, and then it not fulfill. And then now something happening at the parliament, and now we really find very strange that people are going like say, it's an abnormal thing. Abnormal thing where, hey, when Sweet Mouth Nigel talk about Massa, you know, which everybody knows say, it have a bad taste. A bad taste in a people's mouth when them hear about Massa. So when you call an next man Massa, in a situation like that, you know say you really put him down. But I want the people must remember, you know, say, the same PNP them, the same PNP follower them, you see when them did a vote, and them voting golden, a whole heap of them did say them no want a white man run the PNP, you know. The same PNP people them, you know. Don't forget about that. The same PNP them did say them no want a white man run the PNP. And them get disgusted. Now them a ball out say, Sweet Mouth Nigel say them thing. Sweet Mouth Nigel shouldn't say that. He must make me say it. And me if I make say it, he can't go say that. He is a man of dignity and authority and all the things them that go with jacket and tie. You know, a man like me expect to say that. You know, see. And then when my lady get up and start to say, no, the point of this and that, them a tell you have to shut up and sit down. What kind of joke business is that? But the two of them guilty, you know, black scandal bag. I man Banya, I my leader Banya, this and that and all these things that happen because of color. Color was a main thing and color is still a main thing. Them don't want to admit it because them don't want to face it. It's still a going on in Jamaica. A bridge of mine who have a good business in a place there where in business that turn over wonderful and them a bring people in there. The boss look on the man's wife and tell the man say, well them not come back with the monkey them they downtown. And the brother PM, you know, say no one black man say that, you know. But there's a black people say it too. But the man look on the man's wife and say, where them not come back downtown where the monkey them there. And I say, But wait there, you pay big rent in the place. You bring no people in the place. And the man really, I tell you that, Rasta. So it's not like say that strange thing I go on amongst them people there, you know. Remember say, our name Golden, Master Gold, it don't tell Bob Clark, you know Bob Clark, Bobby Montague, the black boy. Well, I remember saying we call the youth, the big man, sleepy, black boy. They don't not go like that, the first thing you hear them something there. It's a game them a play. The game the whole of them a play in the house. We go and come forward. Yes, so there with your stepping razor. We did make mention of an incident that take place in a well-known place where one of my brethren them have a store and something go down and the big man, one of the owner of them look on the man wife and I say, they must go back downtown where the monkey them there. This is happening in Jamaica where they are claim about out of many. Now, we're going in the house there and even outside of the house. It happened all the while, as I mentioned, say, the PNP them did a cause Mark Golden when they did elect him, so they want a white man run them party. Them did say that. In the earlier days, you hear about black scandal bag. You hear about say the leader no Barnya, some man leader no Barnya. You hear about the same Mark Golden mentioned about the little black boy. I mean, really. And now you have Sweet Mouth Nigel come and talk about Master Mark. The one that is in the Rasta. And you know the way they sing about it, they might take the house and turn it as some little puppet show, you know. Yeah, man, because man a dance, man a sing. They want to sing all day. The GLP anthem in the house, you know. Yeah, man, they sing the GLP anthem in the house. Not only that, all the prime minister are get involved with it, you know. Because him say, Sweet Mouth Nigel I get away with it. Him start to go on that way there too. I sing tune in the house there. Them no easy, you know. And the people them a look on that and see it as funny. And not realize it's part of the trick. It's part of the trick because they have to present them budget. And the budget is not for the people them. Just like how the constitution of Jamaica is not for the people them. The budget is not for the people them. The budget is to appease the private sector that will continue to make them make millions and billions like last year. Most of these private sector organizations make bigger profit than what they did make before the COVID. And they want to continue to make bigger profit. And them say the countries on the rebound, yet still them never have money. And that them I say, them never, what a wicked set of people them. So when me I hear all budget I read, you know, me just say, sure, here we go again. Because here we go again. Because the people them down the line, especially like our elections who come now, them will keep rummaging in your head where them do. And the other one I was talking about where them never do. And then the thing get even crazier and crazier continuously. But the people them, you see them a committee constitutional reform. You know, reform. You want that with that the constitution and start over. Well, the Queen Elizabeth and her friend them get Bustamante and Manley to come down here with come govern the people them after them claim say independence. Or they get independence and use out of many one people. The majority of people down here come from have African DNA in them. I have to out of many one people. It's like you know, respect the people them who is the majority. All the while. We so come forward, we take news and sports and come forward. I know about Caucasian, I know about Europeans. We are talking about white people. The people them who carry command and so in bondage and my ancestors. Is white people, the people who create the system of democracy and who authorize Christianity to be a state religion for the people is white people. Out of many one people is an American motto. It was taken from America out of many one. It depend on money in Latin. How much time I play that? Enough time. Without a doubt, it is not original. And if you say out of many one people, who is the many? Why are you not giving credence to the many? Why are you not mentioning that 90% of the people them in Jamaica coming from the African stock? We were bound in chains and bring command so and breed up and now and mother get raped, people get raped, and they say everybody mix up. And then people now say, well, you mix. So what if you mix? So what if you mix? What the hell you talking about? What if you mix? Look at Bob Marley. Well, people say, why? Father, white man. Listen to what Bob Marley sing. Africa unite, black man redemption, black supremacy, all them things that this little so-called half-white brother sing. But yet still guess what? Him himself recognize himself as African. So what if you mix? The other way, good all mix too. And I never say I mix, but I know some people will say, well, my mother is from Ireland, but my father is from St. Thomas. So what that mean? Who come from St. Thomas? The Germans come from St. Thomas? It's a terrible thing when people lose their identity in such a way that the system itself start to move them identity further and further away from them. And then thief your history and thief your culture, thief your religion, replace it with something else that you don't know who you are other than who them say you is. We refuse to be who they want us to be. We are what we are, and that is what we're going to say. Because them build church and university, deceiving the people continuously, graduating thieves and murderers. You hear them say? They don't like them, I don't know. They look at the youth them, when they graduate. Whole heap of thief and murderer, they not who, they not them set up the system. That them set up the system. The brother say, graduating thieves and murderers, sucking the blood of the sufferers. We must rebel. We trod in the wine press much too long, like so we have some fire talk from Italy. We are take, them how they make wine in our old time Italy. Them have them big barrel, and then put the grape them in there, and they fire them. The monk, what them call it? The monk them go in at the barrel and use them dirty nasty stinking foot, and I press the barrel, press the wine, and that them used to do, Our people don't know that, Italy, best wine you can taste, best wine. Italy. Them put the wine, the grape in a one big container there where all 3-4 of them can stay. And them lift up them frack. And them a press the wine with them foot. Them cheese the stinking foot. I press the wine. And then them bless the wine. And then them back it and they say the best wine. The best wine. If we didn't have, hey, your foot could have clean like what? You could have scrub your foot like what? If you ever go in our place and just press wine that way there, press any fruit that way there, and people say, them say that, hey, look at bread, you see bread? And we in England gonna make them put bread in a paper, Jamaican people, because it's in France, them not put bread in a paper, Them have some long bread, When you go to the store, the bread, them pack on the shelf, them, without paper. And a man, I not talk something when I don't know, and when I not see, This is when them buy the bread, when them come out, them just put the bread under them arm, and walk out of the store. You think I joke me I make? I don't know joke me I make, Them walk out of the store with the bread, the long bread under them arm, all 2-3 of the bread them. And when them go to them car for them key, them just catch the bread on the car edge, And the long bread, they on the ground, Them catch it on the car and open the door and go in and put the bread on the back of the back seat. That without paper, you know. You think, say, you see, all my granny, you think you could have, when you go a bread, you know, you have paper bag. Because first I used to sell half a bread and all them, they cut the bread. She give a paper bag and say, put the bread in like this. You think you can go to my granny, go buy hard dough bread and hold it in your hand and carry go get it. She like looking for you to Timbuktu according to them, even though they never know what Timbuktu there. So, we do certain things that make it look proper. You know see? But they want to take that way from way. You see, they want you accept for them things as how it's supposed to be. And that is what I want so now. Because everything, most of the things we do is defined by them, and them define everything we do. So when we say white people, we not take back that. People get offended when we say, look what white people do, but guess what? Look how them get offended when they say massa, when name again? Massa mark. Oh, people get offended. Me get offended. And me get offended when them call them name there, the little black boy. You know, see, me get offended because me I say, but wait, I would spread there. I mean, I really a little black boy still, you know, but you know what to say it. You know, you can't say that. You know, you can't say that. It's like sometimes you smell all a man breath and you don't want to say, boy, your breath stink, you don't want to say it. You know, see, but you kind of move, your armpit smell, you know what I say it. You don't go in front of a crowd and say, boy, John, you know, say your mouth stink. And that him do that in the house, you know. Should know say him have nice toothpaste. Because him mouth sweet. Him call the man Massa Mark. And then them eat back, you know. Hey, you think them politicians they easy? You don't know so we are going, black people. You don't know so we are going in our country. Eh? What are you going to do? What are you going to do about it? Because the teacher appear and they still not learn. And them say, when the children, when the teacher will appear, you know how much teacher come and they still not learn. This is the stepping razor.
Recycle, reuse, reduce, rethink, and refuse to pollute our environment. The time by the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation is...
Yeah, the time is 15 minutes past 3 o'clock. Yes. Why I get some call about the wine and the food. Somebody has said, I watch too much TV. I will never talk about watch too much TV, Rasta. A real cultural thing I talk about, just like how bread is a cultural thing in Jamaica. You can't, this is my granny, you can't just natural bread, so you know, you have to dip it in the water. It's not a thing where you can just say bread. As a matter of fact, they make the bread dry and grate tight and make it turn, what them call it, sauce, if you put in all meat and all them something there. Yeah, so it's not like say, it's a cultural thing. And we don't work with certain culture. You know see, but they make we work with certain culture. Because this right there, you know, it make we work with certain culture. Out of many one people. It's not Jamaican thing. It's America it come from. It depend on money. In Latin. Our Latin thing go on an American dollar bill, which is, I don't remember if it's even dollar bill it depend where it's English them talk. You know see, because in Rome control all of them things there, you know. Rome control all of them things there. So it might sound like joke when I say it still. I appreciate that you know feast is a comedian up there. I appreciate the comedian aspect of Mutabaruka, but it's true. It's true at all. You understand? Don't get nervous. Yeah, don't get nervous because maybe the younger folks don't know what we are saying. Because now them come home cut ear bread. People always hey, when I go to school, you know, you have a little woman who sit on the side of the road, you know. She have bread and butter. And she cut up the hard dough bread, you know, and put the butter and the cheese between it, you know, and sell it, you know. Yeah, so it's not like say, I say something where we out. It's because some of the people don't know how the Jamaican people run deep, or when Jamaican go foreign and them see bread out of paper. Them know that. Them doing that at all, and so it going in our way. We want bread in a paper. Yeah, just even brown paper. I don't know where the paper come from. You understand? So, yes, I know so it go. We don't have to delay that still, but we just say that because we just talk about sweet mouth Nigel. And in that Nigel, my brethren, me talk about is a finance minister who are using sweet mouth and grab the people them in some little illusion because him have financial education and all them something there. Him can tell the people them where him want to tell them. I mean, him not tell the truth, you know. I just say it don't trickle down to the people. Why am I say it's not trickling down to the people? You know, see the balling of the people. And can see again. You look on the polls. You see the polls that say the majority, only's popularity is dwindling. And Tufton now according to the polls more popular than my boy Oldness. And you see here in Nigeria, I have 4 people around the country, you know. The Minister of National Security, Tufton, the Minister of Finance, and Oldness. Them so move Oldness. Them so move Oldness because it look like, I say, it's like him have borrowed the toothpaste. One sweet mouth you must have in at the party, and that is Tufton, and that is Nigel. One sweet mouth. See? Over on the other side now, them name Massa Mark and move up and him feel good to say I move up, you know. But guess what? In party, yeah, hey, watch a man. Me call some name, you know. Who was say in a film own party, you know. When them did have the election, them said them no want no white man be the head of them party. Them are hypocrite. Them say it. PNP supporters say that up on Mountain View. Them say it. So when you hear them name they say that, a long time people have said them something there about them different party. Long time because so them run the thing. But yet still when you talk about why black people are suffering, them say not only black people are suffer. I said, yeah, then so what? Me say black people are suffer, that means not only black people are suffer. I say black people are suffer. The majority of people in Jamaica is of African stock. The majority of people who live in the garrison, if not all, is African. That is what I say. When you pass certain area, you know, say you're in a certain part, it's 2 Jamaica, maybe 3 Jamaica you have. You know, see, the COVID affect poor people more than rich people. The private sector is not affected by the COVID because they make more money during COVID. Me not say that because I make trouble. Me say that because it's the truth. Because them say it. Them talk about the first quarter of the year, second quarter of the year. And every time them say quarter, you know, they say, first time it was billions, you know, now it's millions. Sorry. First time it was millions, now it's billions them talk about. And when you look on the people, them condition are the same. The condition are the same, you know. When you have a man who climb clear up on top of that building there, so now, and a man is a madman, that man. Madman which part? Madman where? What kind of madman he is? That means a Paul Bogle a madman. Marcus Garvey a madman. Hey, you know what time they say me a madman? Yeah, we have to put myself right. You know what time they say me a madman? I would have mad, that's a man that come from whatever walk around shoes and I chat them fools upon the radio. Watch out, you have to be mad in this time. Because you stay insane, you go and get mad. You know, see? So you have to make sure say you mad before them make you mad. Because for them madness and your madness is 2 different kind of madness. You know, see? No psychiatrist can heal me. You know, see? No guy can come put me in a couch and lay down and say, so tell me something. What was your childhood like? Oh, don't go with that. What was your childhood like? What? Me used to run up and down like any other youth in Jamaica and fight and throw stone and look girls and all them something like any other Jamaican. And now me there, so you come to me about Yes, you have a side tendency to behave like, no psychiatrist can come Eli. So lie them a tell. Politicians lying. Remand center still there and at this so them scare them. And we know say them guy have to stay there one at a time, because they them can't come out of Jamaica house, It's like all the guys them did attack the capital in a way them there, and all of the guys them have to run because them want the election turn over. Trump said, look here, we're going down to the capital. And you see all Prince and all them friends them are run up and down all over the place in the capital and all them thing there. Watch and see. You better watch yourself, Me I tell you, you push a dog around for so long, one day that dog going to turn and bite you. Stepping razor. Yes, we're there with you. I go through the pieces. We have an interview supposed to do. I will stay down there. Shane, I will stay down there. I'm not ready for it. Okay. Alright, so I could play some music. No, we're not playing no music, We're not playing no music, I did so I would play.
Soon as them get the power, it coming like them just forget all the promises. Empty promises is the order of the day for the next video. So right across both political divide, and that and the Spot News media say, listen.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when they win, they throw on poison for you.
Family just say a while ago. Within I know last election till the election before them, within 100 days, they must set date for each election. You see them set no date for election. As a matter of fact, they must cancel date for election. They must cancel date, them just cancel the local government election. So it can't keep this year or keep next year. Even though them say the economy is boosting and then they tell us about the money this and the money that. So, one, serious thing, one. Here we go.
Yes. The fixed election date, still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Last one, as I said, none of your promise to fulfill that boss. So there are we.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
Question that now. From him say that now, appear corruption in Parliament. From him say that now, see no set up for carry that down, It's a matter of fact, corruption, this government have the highest corruption rate than any other government. This government, but him say within the 100 days. So I know if him can't count, him need to talk to Sweet Mouth Nigel for count. Here we go.
All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet, focused on two things: economic growth and job creation.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with you. So you need to do it now. I feel like say, when you do that, the MP will do them work and we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
Andrew, let's join on and do it in
That's the wicked one. That's the wicked one, That's the wicked one. If I want to, how much time have we run already? I never going to run again. You think I'm going to resign? You think him going to say, all right, my time up now. Me could get Tufton, the rain for run it now, or Sweet Mouth Nigel. And him a try to get Sweet Mouth like Nigel, you know. Me I tell you, Rasta, politician. Oh gosh, madam sweet. And then you listen to him talk nearly 6 hours now. And me must take what he must say as gospel. Me must take what him say as gospel.
So unless John and break him promise and nothing him say I'm gonna do enough for the next 100 days and now him not do nothing. Him not keep no promise and him say I'm the promise keeper. What a promise, John style.
At a convenient time within our new government, we will hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise for us. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. All for the COVID. They promise the people them $25,000. Nothing done. Huh? So what you expect me to do? Tell me something to sleep with the door and window open and nothing done.
Are you living with HIV but not yet on treatment? Well, now is the time to contact Jamaica AIDS Support for Life at 876-925-0021 to start treatment today. The time brought to you by Jassel is...
Yeah, the time is, 17 minutes to 4 o'clock.
Morning, noon, and night. Irish,
Yes.
just right.
Yes. Thank you, Shane. Thank you very much. We have on the line Vincent Morrison, a trade unionist. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir, and good afternoon to your listeners.
Yes. All right. I was so glad that I saw you the other day because about a week before I was in the bank, what them call it, car park, and a security officer come for me and give me a piece of paper. And on the paper, I say, Muta, read this, and this them one I will sign.
Yes.
So I say, all right. And it was happened that, well, you was passing me a week after, and I see you, and I said, no, I have to put this man on the rail to make him talk because the security guard them, they're on the wrong side and the right side right now. So I could hear about what is your position as it relates to the security guard them and them idea of being workers rather than contractor work, or how you work that out?
The security guard, the private security guard industry, is the biggest group of security people, officers in the country. When you put the police and the soldier together, the security industry is bigger than them, larger, much more people. They're not unionized. They have been on contracts from some for 40 years. What has happened is that from 2001 or 2002, when the law, Labor Relations and Industrial Disputes Act was amended to define a worker, the guards are not independent contractors because the definition of a worker where control, discipline, and all those things put together makes them employees. The Housing Trust took the Marksman Guardsman Limited to court recently, and the judge ruled, reconfirmed what was done in 2002, that they are not independent contractors, they are employees. So there's a rush now to get the same security guards who are employees into some sort of contracts by the companies. For example, Marksman send them this document that you saw, where firstly they're asking for their electronic signature. Now, you cannot give your signature out to people in that way, management has no right to ask for my signature because I don't know what they're going to do with it. Eh? Your signature could eventually end up on some frauds or some counterfeit or what have you. The second thing is that the new company formed, Guardsman Meta Serve, that company, come 1st of April, will see the guards being transferred to that company.
The same owner? The same owner? Is it the one, really, the one that they're going to be transferred to? Is it same owners?
Right. Guardsman Meta Serve, I think that's what I call it.
Okay.
You what up now? The laws of Jamaica state will be transferred from one company to the other. Two things can happen. It's either you pay me from a fire service or you transfer my service to the new company.
Yeah.
So the service will be a group. Now Guardsman, Marksman and the security companies are doing none of this. So, as I said, they're not unionized. We're trying to get them organized. But the Ministry of Labor, they are supposed to be the guardians of the laws, the labor laws in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And they can, in fact, intervene to assist the guard.
So why they not intervening? Why they not doing intervention?
Well, I have written to them. I've written to the minister. He has responded. I've written to the senior chief industrial relations director in the ministry.
And they don't respond? Yeah, but why is it that they're not responding? You don't know why?
Well, I can only believe that they are not responding because they are in league. They are joining with the company to disenfranchise the workers of their rights.
But that's the only thing we have come to, on the conclusion we could have come to.
That is the only conclusion.
Of course.
That you can come to. Because the ministry, there's a lot of confusion among the guards. I can tell you. A lot of confusion, a lot of concern. They have the document, the company is saying if you don't sign the document, they're not going to employ you. And there's a whole little things out there.
Yeah, there's a document that the youth give me. The youth give me that document. Him give me it.
Yeah, the electronic signature
form.
The electronic form that they must sign.
Yeah.
And if you read the document, it is what it's saying is that forward everything will be done electronically. Right?
Yeah.
Some of these guys don't even know what's the computer.
Yeah.
They don't have the hardware. Huh? And it's just cruel. A story carried in the paper this morning that I spoke to a media reporter. It's wicked. The labor ministry, and I'm not going to hide the secret. When people like Portia Simpson Miller was at Minister of Labor, these things couldn't happen to workers because she would have spent night and day to ensure that justice is done. The Ministry of Labor ought to be the umpire, the referee between bad management and the workers. And we're not seeing that. We're not seeing that.
All right, so where we reach now, given that we are so much about security guard.
We're meeting with the guard on Saturday, 2 o'clock. We're meeting with them.
Yeah.
We may have to take out an injunction. We don't have to go to the court to take out an injunction to protect the interest and the rights of the security guards across Jamaica. And we are looking at that very seriously. We are in touch with an attorney about the matter. And certainly by Monday we'll be in a position to make an announcement.
All right, I can tell you something. You know that a lot of security companies, because they are foreseeing that them going to have to pay the security more money. You know, them start to raise them fee to the customers already. Did you know that?
Yes, but what I know is that some of them have been laying off security guards.
Yeah.
Where they have 2 guards employed?
Them have 1.
You have 1. Yeah.
But that don't stop them from raise the security money for the customers, you know. Them still doing it.
Them do it. Well, they have to do that. I mean, I saw a gentleman on the TV last night, and he was talking about the armed vehicle that cost 23 million.
Yeah.
And he was basically saying, look, man, that is out of the question. We don't have 23 million by armored vehicles. So what is going to happen to the lives of the other people? They are going to continue risking their lives out there, you know. In fact, I just heard somebody just called me and say one of the ladies who got injured in the Portmore attack. Nobody has gone to look for her from the company.
No, for husband.
Yes.
No, all right. You see, all right, that is something we have to examine too, you know, because it is alleged that the way the things set up the other day, because them get to about 20 million according to it. The way it's set up, it seems as if it's an internal thing that take place because the security guard them was not supposed, I mean the armored car wasn't supposed to be there at the time. It was earlier. But even before them reach there, the man them they done a wait for them. That means that they must know that the time change from someone internally. Or you see that?
Well, that is speculation, Otto. That is speculation. I don't know if a man is going to be involved in a situation that's going to cost his life.
No, yeah, every day somebody involved in a thing that's going to cost them life. All them man they wear fire shot and rob people, them put themselves in a danger. What you mean? It's that man over do it.
And we understand that. But
people go to war for them country. Them not feature them are dead too.
Some of these guys, you know, have been working with the company for 40 odd years. 30 odd years. Huh? In fact, one of the guys who got killed, Mackenzie, he had gone to the United States to make arrangements to go back to join his family on a permanent basis. He just came back to sort out some issues to leave again.
No, but me not talk about that, you know, me not talk about a robbery take place. And the way the robbery take place meticulously. Because none of the robber them not get injured. Them dump the car them and gone with them and go. Get over 20 million. How is that possible? That the 2 weeks before the same place, not the same place, but near to that place, a robbery like that get place. Yet still, what happened on the Sunday was they were supposed to be going there. The armored car was supposed to go there earlier, but it go later. How did these men know, say, the bus, the armored car was coming there later than where it was supposed to? How them know that?
Well,
what is your speculation?
That's a question that I don't think we can answer. Huh?
Well, you want me to tell you what happened? Somebody tipped them off about it. Somebody tipped them off. And it's not the people that were in the bus, in the robbery. It's somebody who make up with them for do this thing, and it happened. That, I mean, why wouldn't take a different way? The woman, husband who get injured, she said something are going inside of the company that a man can set up for her husband away there and shot him. And then the security, them don't ever come and say nothing to her.
No.
Yeah, so we are saying that you're not going to think that.
It looks fishy indeed.
Rotten fishy too.
Yes.
Yes.
But you see, you have been talking about corruption. You know, I don't know if we have a high height to go in this country. Huh?
Well, you never can tell, Bridget. You never can tell. If a woman walk out of the bank with how much $1 million, that is heights.
Yes.
A woman walk out of the bank with how much $1 million and go to Canada, that's the heights, man.
Yes. Yeah.
So, all right, I don't know if you should have asked, you know, but the training of these security, them not have no gun. I mean, some of them have gun and people find on the gun all the way.
Is that the law doesn't permit them to carry guns of a certain caliber? Huh?
Yeah.
So what you have is a situation where the criminals, they have assault rifles, they have automatic weapon. I mean, when I heard the gunshot them the other day, you could recognize that it's automatic. I mean,
oh, you mean, man?
The
fired in less than 5 minutes. Huh?
Yeah.
The guards are to fight by pistols.
Yeah, like cowboy, sure.
You know, and don't tell me that the industry can't come together and get the proper training. They can't come together and get the proper equipment. And the question of backup. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, the guys they themselves must understand that they have the right to refuse. In fact, there's an Occupational Health and Safety Act that has been somewhere between the Ministry of Labour and Parliament for over 20 years, nearly 30 years now, which would give the workers the right to say, look, if I don't have the proper equipment, the proper protection,
you can refuse work.
I'm not going.
Huh? Yeah, but Mr. Morrison, you are the trade unionist, you know. But if you say upon the vote 20 years, what have you been doing to make this become a reality for the worker them? If you say 20 years,
we have been writing. The only thing that we have done, we have gone to the Labour Ministry and demonstrated. In fact, I was on the Labour Advisory Committee, LAC, and I was taken off.
Oh, yeah?
That by, you know, all the Confederation, people from the Confederation Union. But the point I'm making is that we have a Labour Ministry, we have a Labour Minister, and I think much more ought to be done, can be done, to protect the interests of the Jamaican workers. In other words, if you don't have workers, you don't have no economy.
Yeah, but if the workers... But if the workers have a union, the union is supposed to be part of that struggle for the workers.
This is the problem. The workers are not unionized. And I can tell you, the security guard workers, they are the hardest group of workers. Several attempts have been to unionize them. I recall some years ago, a group of Hawkeye people came to the office, about 40 of them. And in the middle of the discussion we had with them, some of them called the management and tell them that the other workers were there. Yeah. There are tough, hard set of people to unionize. I am hopeful, however, that is happening. That we may see a change going forward.
Well, I hope so, because it's a stage now where you can't tell the bad one from the good one, you know, because you hear about security blow up an ATM machine. The other day, them older security down a Mandeville there and beat him because they have tried blocking an ATM machine. So, you know, we don't know how that's going to work out. You know, you can't tell the good man from the bad man.
The attack on security guards, you know, must be seen as the attack on workers. And you cannot live in a country where workers... I mean, I know a long time you had situations, for example, in Spanish Town. I know workers had to sleep who come off at 10 o'clock shift.
Yeah.
And supposed to go home to family and what have you. I just stay the place because of the crime and the violence. No transportation, the taxmen stop run early.
Yeah.
These are some of the issues that out there that need attention.
Well, brethren,
I wish that if these workers were unionized, security guard, maybe the lives of those guys who injured and got killed would have been spared.
Okay. All right. Well,
maybe you can feel better.
Mr. Morrison, give thanks for your time. You have to come really explain that.
The math.
Yeah, break up. Watch you know, yeah, break up. Right when some supposed to make it done, you know. Anyway, give thanks if you're listening. Can't hear you properly again. You're breaking up.
You're saying thanks for the solid work you're doing.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. Give thanks. I hope you can get edgeways with it. And when you say unionize now, union coming together, and you don't just lift them in the coal so again. All right? Don't just lift them in the coal. All right? Give thanks, Bridget. Give thanks.
And I'm available for you anytime, sir. Just give me a call.
All right, sir. All right. Yes. May I tell you, that was Vincent Morrison, a trade unionist. him trying to get some kind of cohesiveness with the security guards. Meanwhile, you see the security guard I do some things where it's unbecoming. You know, who go and guard the guard? And when I say, well, I'm out of my life, you know, no bodyguard. And I said, who will guard the bodyguard? Because right now, we hear about security guard that blow up machine. We hear about security guard that try to rob ATM machine and people that beat them up. And now we are hear about internal things with security guard. Because nobody can tell me, say, I can't to where out there now, say, the man them, the security guard them was not supposed to be there at the time when them get robbed. They was supposed to be there earlier. And if was supposed to be there earlier and the time changed the same day. How the hell the man them sit down and carry weight upon them? How the hell the robber them no say, well, boy, right, I'm going to go and jukes, you know, because they're going to come, because I can't do what them tell you, say. Because they go down there on cell phone, you know. And say, tell me something, all you tell the man, them come and them reach, and so just hold on, man, you go see them, man. You go see them. Who ever investigate that? Who ever investigate that? Them say a policeman involved here, you know. Them something there.
Yeah, man, them identify 5 people.
Watch there. Are the latest news that?
All right, yeah, latest thing is that them identify 5 people, them say, and a policeman included in the 5.
Oh gosh, man. You remember the other day when the policeman them grabbed the lady, said them want $50,000 and she got the ATM machine to drive out and she never have enough money in there. And them carry go rape her. You hear what I want there? Yeah, and what I sentence bit there. So it's where I go on now. That me I say, if me a drive and say policeman now, I'm gonna get free and just drive fast. And I'm gonna drive fast, I'm gonna turn them gun and start shoot up on my car. Because you can't tell the bad man from the good man again. Man has set up Robbery, Rasta. It's a show we are watch. We are watch a thriller. Eh? In full. All you have to do is have an iPhone and you get a nice, beautiful movie out of this. Man a rob. How it become now that man a rob ATM machine? ATM machine was a place where man say, no sir, me not gonna do that here, man. Them gonna catch me. The man them no business again, but here now. Here's what I go on now. You see them youth here? I can tell you what I go on with the youth, them psychologically. Them look on them parents, you know, and she say, them parents no reach nowhere in life. I will leave for them parents still their country, I do hard work, I get up early morning and all them something there, no have no water. Them look on them pick them thing and say, them grandmother sit down on the veranda, see me like all the time. And them I say, oh, me not go, me not become that, you know. You ever hear 50 Cent, better than 50 Cent, him say, get rich or die trying. Remember moving him say, you know, get rich or die trying. And that's how the youth them head there, you know. The youth them head say, gotcha, me go get rich and I go dead. But me not turn out like me papa and my mama. And that them I talk about, you know. So them not see that. Them not see that. That's how the youth them there. Imagine a man sit down and make a video, right? Even a Mercedes Benz, you know. You know says a Mercedes Benz, you know, because you look on the insignia upon the car steering wheel. And upon the drive, upon the passenger side, millions of dollars. The punish now, hear up there attack. Him not show himself, him say, watch out now. Mr. Andrew, and me, you want to come work for some minimum wage, and me can't get this. Where? I show the money, you know, say, look here, you want me to work for your minimum wage, and me can't get this? No, I'm not that. Yeah, you see there, one day. Imagine a man, $20 million. The first man, they mustn't get $10 million, I remember. Right? If a man get $10 million, I share between 3 man, 4 man. And them catch him. At 5 years, him going to get. Him can't go and work with her 5 years there until him come out, you know. And it's the same friend, you know, spend half the money. Because the man is easy, you know. You ever hear about the man where him rob the place and millions of dollars him rob it. Him go plant it in a open land. And go spend years in a prison. When him come out prison, when him come back, him see a skyscraper building on the spot where him did. Him just sit down there for the rest of his life, get mad, Him spend time in the prison feet, and come out, come see one skyscraper building over the part where him did plant the money. That now I'm telling them youth, Them know what them are do. It's youth to go to high school and college and all them there and come back and realize, say, nothing now go on for them. So them decide they're going to take criminal activities. How them are going to stop that? How them are going to stop that? Where the opportunity there, when we are talking about opportunity, more than say here police are shoot on people and man and shoot man and nah get nowhere. It's a terrible thing to find yourself in a. And it not take long for Jamaica reach us so. You know see it? It not take long for Jamaica reach us so. You did have killing go on, but this intense robbery and killing. 1-2 weeks before, Portmore, some man licked down an ATM machine. 2 weeks after, the man them come lick down an ATM machine. So maybe we have to look for the next ATM machine 4 weeks from now. I mean, they go to attack and that them a plan same time. Hey, don't bother with that, Bridget. Don't bother with that, because they're going to slay away to this time, They're going to lay away to this time, and the internal lickings now go work. On the internal thing, I'm going to give them wrong information and get involved in it. As a matter of fact, believe you me, but I tell you now, just forget about it now. Because maybe them never get back that 10 million. Just like all the man, the bigger guys, them rob 10 point how much million US dollar from UCN Bowl plus others. I don't see them all get it back. Because the man them who don't get robbed, so them pay out their money before it happen. Yes. They don't hear that. So the Prime Minister didn't have money like I said, and 27 him dry it out. Or him dry it out this right time. But I like have a friend like old Miss Rasta. Oldest, can I be your friend? I want to be oldest friend. Because we don't vote for him. We just want to be his friend. Then we can go in the yard and, drink two things with him, use him toilet and all them there. Maybe I had him toothpaste though. I tell you, it's a terrible thing. That's true there with me. The Virginia, just something I will leave for people that have not their mind, and never do it. But him got through with it, and we really respect him for that. We respect him for that because it's not the first thing him do as it relates to him work. And we have been right in the studio with me, so now we want to heal him up, We want to heal up, brethren. Believe you me, we want to heal him up. Okay, so, his name Leo Bennett. Leo Bennett, secure fireman, real fireman.
Yeah.
So you talk about a fireman, him the fireman, all right. How long you work as a fireman?
December coming into the bill, 19 years.
19 years, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And you usually go out and do the work and...
Yeah, man, the whole spectrum of firefighting.
Yeah.
On the operational side.
Okay.
All right, the role or the mandate of Jamaica Fire Brigade is public safety.
Yeah.
But I imagine that cover a whole heap of things. So although when you're a firefighter...
Yeah, sometimes I don't fire, you go fire.
No, man. So if you have oil spill on the roadway,
it
would cause a motor vehicle accident.
You use water and clear it.
No, not again. Because water may carry it in other water will contaminate. So I think so we use sawdust, or if there's no sawdust on the unit, we improvise and we dig up dirt or sand. So it just soak it away and we just scrape it up. Yes.
All right, in that training there, for them teaching you to climb too.
Ladder.
Because that are people, when people see you, them say, you were trained to do these things. Nobody not train you for climb that. And you just do that?
No, nobody not training in the brigade. Of course, you deal with heights in the brigade.
Yeah.
Because whenever there's a situation, if you never have the experience of dealing with height, then of course you would get jittery.
Yeah. All right, let me ask you a question now. The first time when you did a demonstrate, you won. Can I remember when you did a demonstrate?
Yeah.
You won.
Park Road.
Yeah, tell me how that come to, why, when you choose that now, what's a frame of mind that lead you to say, I don't care who else want to depend it, me personally, I go do it myself. Eh?
All right. Maybe we'll go do is put, give your listeners, big up motor listeners, firefighters, yes, Jamaica and public as a whole. I am here today because I went out on 4 different occasions, and on 3 those occasions, I was shirtless. Muta and the rest of the media fraternity, please, I don't want you to focus too much on the messenger and to miss the message.
No, we are not.
You have to answer your question.
Yeah, answer the question and what I got through that because time's so done.
All right. The protest started because of the lack of welfare in the brigade.
Okay.
So of course people are agitate. Most persons though would have agitate on the parade or within internally. I would have be the first at the set of precedents in where one person go out and demonstrated. Yes. Quickly, the night before I went out, my daughter would have fell from a bicycle.
That's the first time you
Yeah, man. Mash up her finger. So I spend the whole night up at Children's Hospital. But even though my daughter in a pain, you understand what happened to the firefighters and them family when me look on that, because there's a firefighter who me help get a job. Because you know, so we don't get a big pay like that, like most public sector worker. Yes, his daughter was accepted in nursing school. He get a job for him when I drive a truck on the side, because the work schedule which we experienced with during the COVID, it allow us some time. We can earn a little hustling on the side. So there's an economical aspect, goodness to the work schedule we ask right now.
Yeah.
Because remember, you know, the work schedule we did have before, and even that one, you're there at the fire station every day. Think about that. Nobody else in the world will do that.
You mean 7 days a week?
7 days a week, 365 and 366 days. Check the model in England, USA, right across the world, Barbados, them place there. No other firefighter can work that. It's terrible. It creates burnout. It doesn't allow you time for your family. But to get back to the point, even though my daughter, the man and his daughter and his family are crying, and I said, because me was like one of the chief agitator within internal struggle. Say, watch her, my daughter to go in a nursing school, and the money when me earn, I drive on the side, you're going to lose all right now. Because if you go back to the rigorous work system, there's no way. Him is a lance corporal. There's no way. He might do 19 years like me too. There's no way me can send through my daughter. Most fireman, for the economical side, you have to continue a borrow. And we not live in a big lifestyle. Most of the money come to work, them can't afford a good meal.
Alright, hold on. Alright, hold that point there. We will come forward. Stepping razor. Yeah, we just want to say so. 5 persons have been held for the robbery of the Birmingham team last Sunday. Including the 5 is a policeman. The white Toyota Axio, which was seen to be one of the getaway cars, has been found to be registered to the sister of the policeman. Well, I think I get tick. One person was at the see him immediately after the incident, after he was accosted by the police, as was seen in the video, where you saw the police surrounding a white pickup truck. Some of the money was turned over to the police along with the fireman. Wow. Along with the firearm. Okay, firearm. Yeah. So quick it go. Ball out, everybody ball out and said, this can't work. They have to jump to it fast. So see them now, it's a terrible thing. Alright, so we'll go back to the bridging. Your bridging that I was your daughter a while ago. And you say, Yes.
Yeah, so you ask me what motivated me to go out there.
The first time, yeah.
Yeah, so there are many angle to it, are many factors which are prompt me to go out there. And one of them is the economic factor.
Yeah.
The second factor, of course, is the social factor. We talk about family. We know the kind of society we have in now, with high crime rate, where you just mentioned. Yes. Me go St. Thomas, because we are agitating now, we would have done petitions to try to reach out to the management of the brigade in having the extension of the 24-hour shift system continued on a temporary basis. Yeah. One man, him have like 4 sons. One of them are like 16 and next 14. Him a say, watch out. Bengo them call me. With the 24-hour work system, I am able to monitor my sons better because I don't want them go astray. Yes, so we ask, our pleas have been to the government or to the management, please give us a better work system so we can have more time with the family. Nobody will get beat down like Jamaican fathers, you know. Yes, man now play them role in society, and we are predominantly a male dominated. We are a male dominated organization. You have some firefighters who are ladies, very good as well. Yes, but the 73 and 10, 365 days of the week, it affects not only the individual firefighter but the family. Yes, so the Ministry of Health, all them psychologists, the Jamaica Council of Churches, we are use muta program to plead to help the firefighters so that Jamaica can have a better society. If I even 1,000 male firefighters and the female as well, because I've spoken to many of them as well, in terms of, yeah, I have my young baby and the 73 antenna go back and work, it affects us female just as well. So that check on the finances part, whereby coming to work every day with the high gas price. You mentioned COVID, which will affect poor people. Remember, firefighter, most of what they call garrison youth are poor people pitney, you know. Because the rich people pitney now come join us a drag in a dog mess, and the kind of work we do is one of the dirtiest jobs. Firefighting is one of the most dirty jobs, and high risk. You understand? So most of us come from the August town, this town, Denham town, Pani Gully Bank, Pani train line. Yes? So for us to be coming to work every day, paying the bus fare, the taxi fare, buying the gas, you have people come from country, from a Longville, I work at York Park, yes, to paying 2 toll, 3 toll every day, yes, it's not sustainable. Yes, so the economic, the family, we could check on the health now. I mean, if you have any other question regarding that day before we touch the health sector.
No man, talk man.
All right, the health aspect of it, muta. As I say, we firefighters we deal with safety, which covers a wide range of what do I call it now? It's broad. Yes, because if there's a hazardous material spilled in the environment, meaning in the public or even in the home, but we could say public, whether a factory spill upon the wharf, it is us firefighter who are calling. If there is a sewer spill on the road, because I have done that. Not tell about not what I do, I talk about actual experience when it have. Yes? You have sewer in this parking lot on a Church Street or them pound, and I mean after the beat it up, they get 1 tonic. Yes, and the jet eat that human feces, the human mess, and that splash on you. And you have to come back and work the next day and put on back a tunic there. Because listen, the tunic is thick, and we can't get it dry in a 1 day unless I put it in a machine and make it spin. But would you imagine you go down a Church Street, go wash with a, or even the park, go wash with a human feces there, it deep on that, and you have to put it in the same machine where your 4-year-old, your 5-year-old pitney uniform are washing, or your wife clothes. It's terrible, and they have not been eating to our calls. So when them say me mad, me must have been mad. Me don't mind them call me mad. Because I have safety same way. I have gone out to quote unquote rescue people. It take a whole heap of nerves. Man stand up on light wire. And me want I don't want to talk too fast or mix up too much thing when I talk. Because we're on the case of health now. Yeah? But I have gone out there to rescue individuals of unsound mind. Yes? And trust me, it's not easy. Yes? People spit on you. Fight the man where you ask out a problem. He might try to hurt you, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? So the problem is terrible. You can't have us tired, beat out, in a dirty gears, and expect us to give the public 100%. The public is being shortchanged by shortchanging us, Mr. Minister, and I dare say the opposition minister too. Because here the opposition party has been clamoring for a local government election, and rightly so, because if the election hold, it hold. But here we have a situation involving the brigade, which comes under the ambit of local government. And up to today's date, the local government shadow spokesperson, nor the party hierarchy, no have nothing to say to the firefighter and the suffering now they got you.
Alright, hold on there. Because hold on, so say them not have nothing to say so far. Alright, so we're going to take a break again and come forward. On the stepping wheels, we're talking to Leo Bennett, and you know, you just said something a while ago about the washing machine for the fire station them. You try to tell me now, say, and Jamaica say, there's no washing machine in the fire station them.
In the Kingston and St. Andrew area, which are 7 fire stations.
Yeah.
At the time of the protest, there was only 1 washing machine.
Let me ask you a question. We don't go all of Riverton City and all them way there. We don't take off the clothes them. We don't have to wash them with hand.
It's either that or we just wear them as is. And a terrible state.
And you talk to Desmond McKenzie about it after the work them there.
Yes, I went to see the minister.
Yeah.
I went. He never called me, but he was accommodating, for which I am very grateful, because it was a learning process, exchange for him.
Yeah.
You understand? But there were things of which Mr. Desmond McKenzie was not aware, and we could all understand.
Why you could understand that the minister don't know, say, you don't have nothing at the fire brigade station and for wash clothes?
Well, watch this.
Yeah.
The local government ministry is a big one. And then you look at the condition of the market. When you look that we went through a period in which Jamaica did that experience. At the same time I went out on the protest, Jamaica's also experienced the worst garbage pile up probably in the history.
Yeah.
They had to purchase 50 fire trucks all at once. So we had a whole heap outside of Riverton. We could not even deal with Riverton. We had, and we are called for inquiry. You know. We use a program muta for call for inquiry. We went through a period in which we had the most rubbish fire call. The worst of which was in Kintyre and Averdale. When you went to the Kintyre dump, for example, we experienced or we saw waste material from the University Hospital at the West Indies.
In a
Kintyre dump. You see asbestos, part of asbestos roofed.
Cancer business that.
Boy, I'm glad you touched on that, Muta. Because watch out, I'm not sure if the commissioner or the minister of local government or the Ministry of Health, Dr. Christopher Tufton, they say you are one of the best performers in our government right now.
In popular more than oldness, you know.
Yes, Mr. Tufton. The firefighting is designated, not designated, is classified by the World Health Organization as a carcinogenic or a cancer-causing profession. We can understand if when we go on the dump, me get cancer. But when you ask me if I carry it home to my wife, or you ask if rest of fireman if I carry it home to the woman, it's the next thing that.
Yo, say that again, Bridget.
When we go on the dump with the one uniform, or any fire, Because you have a whole part of the building them, especially older building them. They have asbestos roofing and they have asbestos pipe. When all of that particle, when you have fight the fire and all of that particle beat on the one tunic the way you have. And we have to take it home to wash in that machine.
Yeah, with your family clothes.
You have your wife, you have your grandmother, you have enough of our extension family, because we have poor people picking the giant fire brigade, you know.
Yeah.
So we still live in our, enough of we still, or enough of the youth them live in our household, where extended family live.
Yes.
You understand? So granny exposed to it, cousin exposed to it, in-law exposed to it. Yeah, you carry them all of that. The time when I went out to protest, yeah, me mad if me not mad. The time when me went out and protest, we have come through the period of the worst pandemic in centuries, and we had monkeypox emerging. Consequent, equally as well, we also went through a period in which Jamaica experienced the most motor vehicle fatalities. Check it, you know. All the numbers, all the different factors were stacked against us in that period. The most motor vehicle fatalities. I got to motor vehicle accident, so till we tired. And I want an inquiry because you can't call a case and charge we. Yeah? And then I go prosecute we. And speak out for our health and our safety.
No, hold on.
Families.
Who are in charge of the speak out?
So why you think we suspended indefinitely?
Oh, them suspended indefinitely?
Me dey for indefinite suspension.
Because you talk out.
Because we are talk out.
No, me
it's a mockery to a democracy.
A joke business. You demonstrate about your rights as a fireman, and you lay out the things them where causing disturbance for you being a fireman.
Yeah.
And them charge you for what?
Them add insult to injury. Jamaica. This are the kind of madness.
I never know that.
But I'm mad if me not mad.
No, but you make me get mad, you know.
Yeah?
Because I never hear that part.
So when you go to these series of accident call, where you don't know brains different from feces, yeah? And that all of that blood get on your tunic.
Yeah.
Yes? And you don't have no space at this Arbitrary fire station or the Stony Hill fire station or wherever. To clean the one tunic there.
Because them don't have no washing machine.
No washing machine on the station. But listen to it even worse. We are so underfunded. I remember we are called for inquiry, you know, the documents are there. For a month, we have 30 odd man at work. In the 710 right now are 36, nearly 40 members work upon a daily basis, say half a tree. And for a month you get a gallon of bleach. That's not even good for me, me picking them. And you go through pandemic. And for a month you get a gallon of bleach. Sometimes you get half back, sometimes you don't get none.
We clean all the place.
We clean like wipe the floor and the toilet and all them things there. So the health, them not looking at our health. It's a evil, it's a wickedness. Yes? And what them do is coerce and them threaten the people them. That is why me alone have to go out.
Wait, hold on, Virgin. As you speak now, when them charge you, when them say them are going to send you upon leave, when them say, when that happen?
That happened on the 2nd of May when I went to...
You mean last year?
Last year.
Yeah, okay.
So the 2nd of May, 2022, when I went in front of the fire brigade headquarters.
Yeah, remember.
Yes, with the flag and everything. Them charged me to use the flag too, you know. But me don't know why them cause...
Wait, hold on there. No, hold on there. Them charge you for use the flag?
Yeah.
For what them charge you for use the flag, say? Desecrate
that was the original charge, but now them kind of set it up on what? They call them and say, me I burn the flag.
Hold on there, Virgin. Hold on there. Stick up in. You want the desecration of the flag, go down on the North Coast. When white people take the flag and use it to sit down on it. When white people take the flag and make, when them have shoes and make out tight.
I'm glad you talk about that.
When they make bikini out tight. The colors of the flag. They must say because you had to use the flag to demonstrate.
Yeah. But listen why I use the flag. Jamaica. I am what they call a nationalist. I believe strongly that the welfare of Jamaica supersede the welfare as me as an individual. So I always carry the flag. The welfare of the co-worker them and them picnic supersede my own. So I stand, I say, look here, if you can deal with our issue, we can better serve Jamaica. And I carry the flame as well, because I know I always carry a torch. Because Jamaica have a way of burning issues. A way of bring light to them things. I take off my shirt to show say, yo, we need the naked truth. So these are the things them charge me for.
The man is a poet.
You understand?
The man is a poet. Watch a man, wait there. Because I'm sorry, so we don't have no heap of time, man. Because you bring some things to me, I know where. Me a rat and I say about it. That me see the desecration of the flag in a so much place. In a so much place for government people there. The desecration of the flag are go on. And them are telling you, say no, because you are demonstrate with the flag as a nationalist. Everywhere in the world you go, people use them flag and march with the flag in night and a demonstrate against government and demonstrate. And them charge you.
Man, them charge me for using flag, man.
Low life, arms house. You know, so something.
Yeah, man, the system turn.
I know I'm a producer of diarrhea upstairs there, so I don't know what I want to say. Yeah, go and talk, Richie, because, yeah.
All right. The leadership. I can't go no more in health, because I come and call tears and come on me eye.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. But the leadership, we have a faulty kind of leadership in the fire brigade. The management get caught in a time, them static. When the commissioner, when I was on top of the building, we were on a radio program, popular radio host, popular radio program. And they brought on both of us, and I was outlining what the issues were. You want us to be at work 7, 3, and 10, but you don't have the facility whereby if a man stress out. Because stress a part of it, we know.
Yeah, of
We're
course.
talking about the physical dangers.
Yeah.
The cancer.
Mental danger now.
The mental danger. Because when you go to these inner city communities, fire bombing, shoot up, and you see body burn down to the size of a chicken. When you got the accident scene and, you know, gruesome. You go and go back to the fire station and can bust all the sweat, you bust the stress.
Yeah.
There's nothing like a gym in most of these places. A person like me now would I use my initiative. Say, Bridget, you give me all the 5 bills and I go down a pings and buy a piece of leatherette and a piece of sponge. And then I cut out something and, you know, understand? And get them on them. Because I'm that kind of person.
Yeah,
understand?
Yeah.
So no matter how the thing terrible, we can find a solution to it. You understand? Go any fire station around Casey and ask them about Bengo. Yeah? You have other people who do it too, you know. But we are getting back to it. The commissioner was on this radio program at the time I was on the spiral.
Commissioner of what?
Of the fire brigade, man.
Okay.
And this is where the management fall come in. He was asked by the host, is this thing true? The health risk and the stress, and the psychological impact of the crime and the violence. And he must say, oh, these men, they get comprehensive health care, so they basically shouldn't worry about that. Mr. Commissioner, let me answer this. May I look at your eye and answer this. WHO designate firefighting now cancer-causing profession. Have you got a cure for cancer, Mr. Commissioner? Because you must know something where we don't know. So when we care when the cancer, we give a relative them. You understand? And we relative them, do ever get what you call it? The health care plan. Alright? But we can accept if we get it, you know. You understand? We get the management as a policy kind of thinking.
Really, you ever burn any of the uniform or the things that you have at work? You ever burn them and don't carry them home? Or you never get it back if you burn it?
No, what you do, when you outlive its usefulness, which most of the tunic, it is recommended that after a period of time, like so 1, 2, 3 years, it become outdated.
Yeah, but after 1, 2, 3, you could have 100 fire and 100 Riverton City.
Exactly.
And these asbestos and these dead, this and that, where you talk about, You still a carry it home?
Yeah, man, but man, I go all 5-10 years with the same one tunic. That is how terrible them treat we. Dr. Tufton come and the various health departments across Jamaica, help the firefighters, please, look in our condition. The commissioner though, him have a policy kind of thinking. Yes? What about preventative health care, Mr. Commissioner? Answer the country that. Yeah? Answer the country, what about the preventative? And if we get a gym and a man have to draw out somebody out of, because fire brigade, as any professional firefighter know, it is one which requires physical dexterity. You can't wiki and hungry and afraid and be a fireman. So if a man go there and lift some weights and get stronger, it argue well for the public service. That means that when you can't knock off a door, you can't carry out every equipment them. That is important. So we need a change of culture in the management. Too much of the management is structured around, this one come say 20 years ago, so continue to work with it. The environment around us is changing.
Of course.
So tactics and strategy have to change too. Yes? 5 or 10 years ago when if you get a call from Arfatry to Papine, you could have reached up there probably in 10 minutes. In today's date, it have to take almost half hour to reach Papine. Because the number of traffic on the road, it never exists again.
And a man no business for me, your fire brigade, I go, wow, I'm no business with them, so why wait?